All right. I just want to make sure everyone knows the right thing to do is nowadays. I want everyone to stay safe and healthy, you know. You should want the same. You and there should want the same thing. You want everyone to be safe and healthy, don't you? People need to be doing the right thing nowadays, and thousands of years ago they just said like calving over the mouth or something like that, but that was yesterday, 1,000 years ago, a few thousand years ago, I think. Never seemed to do any good, so then they changed it from just that to like, I think it was like some sort of like poison or something they had in their mouths, and that did no good. So then the right thing to do used to was some, I think it was like soap or something they put in their mouths after the poison didn't work. So that didn't work. So then they had to put uh, dirt in their mouth, and that didn't work. So they made sure the dirt was wet and it was mud in their mouths, and that didn't work. And I think it was like bugs. And eventually, now what we're doing nowadays, folks, to keep everyone's health for everyone's health and safety, what we're doing nowadays, listen closely. Now, this is what we all need to do to end this and end this thing that's going around and keeping ourselves health and safety for your health and safety. You got to take out the poop from your butt, the poop from your butt, and like cram all up in here until your jaw is fixed wide open, until it's pretty uncomfortable to have your jaw in that position when you walk around. And that should keep you healthy. Might not necessarily be, well, back when they started putting poop in their mouths, they thought that was the ultimate answer, but not necessarily. But we still must do it, though, you know? You still got to show that respect to your brother, your neighbor, your supreme superhero. Still got to show that respect and cram up. Cram up with your own excrement from your rear end. Gotta do it. It's like you take as much crap as you need out of your butt, and you just shove in your mouth till your jaw's like this far open. Oh, like this. Your jaw needs to be like, or mouth rather, needs to be like uncomfortably as far open as you can, kind of like this. Oh, poop in your mouth, that far open like this. This is how far your mouth needs to be open with shit in your mouth. It needs to be like, just imagine the shit in my mouth. That's how my mouth's supposed to be to show respect. Not necessarily about health and safety anymore, although it still is. But we have to show respect for a global, good, and caring organization. Remember that. And I know if you're like watching this from the early second millennium, if you're seeing this in the early second millennium, now you might think it's kind of strange, but come on. Thanks to you, dear forebears, that's how we do in the fifth millennium. You kind of taught us over the millennium that we need to be told that we needed to do what we're told. So we did. To have jobs, remember? It was the right thing to do. You gotta keep people safe and stuff and show them respect and not hurt their feelings. I mean, you walk around without crap in your mouth, you might really upset someone. You wouldn't want to upset people now, would you? Would you? You gotta keep your mouth crammed up with the poop. Poop in your mouth, you gotta cram up. And if you want to show even more respect and increase your social credit score even more, what you can do, opposed to just a soft poop in your mouth, take a couple birds from the forest, or grass birds or what have you, sand birds, and mix in with your crap and just ram it right in your mouth. And maybe some shards of glass too. Shards of glass and the poop. And maybe some vomit. Maybe you can make yourself some diarrhea soup. Like do a little face painting with the diarrhea and shards of glass. Make sure it's boiling diarrhea that you smear over your face and head. And be showing all that respect for all that poopy respect for your supreme superhero. Because we got to do the right thing. We got to do the right thing, man. We got to do the right thing and do what the halls of the Global and Good Caring Organization tells us to do. Remember, it's all about showing the respect. Gotta do it. Gotta show the respect. Ha 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 ha. Regression and increments. The more you comply, the more you must oblige. But we have to show the respect for the health and safety of everyone in our community, the Global and Good Caring Organization. And thank you for complying to the greater good all these years. Now that's what we must do for our health and safety in the 5th millennium, dude. And when your mouth is caked up with the poop, oh, I forgot to mention, yeah, when you got like your mouth is like open with poop really uncomfortably, you gotta you gotta hum your praises to our SSH, the Supreme Superhero. Now, you can't really sing your praises while your mouth is caked up with poop. But you can still hum, though. He expects you to hum praises to him when your mouth is caked up. Your mouth will be like this. Just imagine, let's just pretend like my mouth had all the poop in it and stuff, and it was like this, open like this. Well, what you do when your mouth is like that is you hum like this. You hum your praises as the Supreme Superhero when there's excrement in your mouth. And we also do that for everyone's health and safety. Because it's the 5th millennium. All the years it complied regressed into that. So thank you so much. This is your distant descendant, dude. That's what we must do. Thank you for simply complying for the greater good. And not giving into your selfish desires to want your free will for yourself. You gotta submit your free wills to the will of the gecko and the Supreme Superhero. And you also gotta make sure that your forehead right here is has a mark on it. You got your chip. It's not really a microchip. If you're from early 2nd millennium, you might think if you see us walking around with these tattoos on our foreheads or what have you. like it's a tattoo, but it really isn't. It's actually like a microchip. Now, when we are born and stuff, we have to have like even like I believe our right hands or like our foreheads, we have to have these markings that are kind of like what you would say are like chips. Well, what they actually are. Now, this might seem kind of strange since you don't understand how technology advanced, but what they are actually are like these. I guess you could say from with the technology you had back in your datums, like 3D printed microchips in our foreheads of the of a gecko symbolization of what you would consider back in your datums, like what people used to say, the all-knowing eye upside down, the triangle of the all-knowing eye with a skull and I mean like a sickle and hammer over it, with the number of our supreme superhero right over it, his number. Now we must do that to buy and sell and to show respect for our community. And if people don't do that to their offspring when their offspring are born, they don't get their markings in the right hands or right in their foreheads. Like I think they only give like a couple like 6 days and 6 seconds and 6 minutes of time that we have to do this when we are born. Otherwise, it's off with our heads. It's really important that we do it. Otherwise, we could possibly be beheaded if we don't do that. Take his mark on our foreheads or on our hands. Now, this marking, although we are small when we are born, this 3D printed tattoo, for lack of technical terms, with from your datums. Now, this a 3D printed tattoo, rather, I guess you could call it that. Now, this grows as we grow, like some sort of cells in there or something that grows with us, our markings. And it keeps track of everything we think and make sure we are enjoying the poop in our mouths. But please, please, for my health and safety and everyone else's, and your health and safety, and make everyone feel safe, make sure your mouth has the poop in it. Oh, it feels the poop. Oh, like this. Oh, I can barely. It's hard to have the selfish desires to like want to feel comfortable and stuff, have my jaw feel comfortable. Felt that yummy brown stuff in my mouth with the supreme superhero. Now do the right thing and make sure you got that excrement in your mouths. Ha ha ha.